Welcome back to JB Reviews. I have a special ZR2 AEV Bison. And I'm not just saying that. This is actually a specialty color you can get with these HD pickups. Special shout out to Jerry Seiner Chevrolet here in Salt Lake City. This is available for sale. Be sure to check out the inventory. Let them know you saw the video. Let's check out the window sticker. So at the very top, you guys can see the specs and the colors. It says special paint woodland green, and then here's the powertrain. Now be sure to pause it for some of the standard equipment. I'm not going to go through every single thing here. And base price is going to be $70,600. And then here are all the options on this spec here. So Duramax ZR2 Bison package, which is almost more money than the diesel. And here's everything that's going to come in there. Technology package. This one has the hard fold tonneau cover, off-road high clearance steps right there, sunroof, auxiliary trailer camera, gooseneck fifth wheel prep package, and then that special paint is $450. Destinations right here with a total price of $98,570. So yeah, this truck is just under $100,000. Now on the front end, you guys can see they kept this black on the front end and did not paint it with the green, and I actually like the way it looks. It looks a little bit more aggressive. Also, LED headlights and accent lights, including the fog lights as well, projector style. When you get the AEV package, you get these steel front bumpers. There's a little bit of plastic on the front, but your recovery hooks are finished in steel. And look at the amount of clearance you have up front if you do plan on going off-road. Better approach angle. And I think these bumpers make these trucks look so mean. They do relocate your engine block heater to the front here. AEV badge. Forward facing camera. Now they do not give you the flow through tie like they have tons. And they black out your hood scoop at the very top here. It says Chevrolet there. Off to the side, you guys can see better view of that clearance you have. And when you get the AEV bumpers, check out your skid plates. They are steel skid plates, and they pretty much protect the entire front end of this truck, guys. And let's take a quick look at the suspension. Multimatic DSSV, which is dynamic suspension spool valve. They do redesign your upper and lower control arms and your steer knuckle for the extra ride height, which is about 1.5 inches just from the suspension. And here's a better look at that too. The woodland green definitely makes this truck look a little bit cooler. You're not going to see a lot of these trucks because I don't think people even know you can do specialty colors. They do black out all your badges, which is nice. Black door handles too with a smart key system. High clearance steps on the side. Let's see if I can get the whole truck. There it is. Oh yeah, that looks good. Love the wheel design. These are going to be 35-inch tires, so 305 70 18. So it's like 34.8 inches tall, 12 inches wide. You have a 5-leaf suspension out back, more of that multimatic. Now something you don't probably notice is the fender flares. They do come out a little bit more, and they do shorten your mud flaps too. They give you better clearance, and that's going to be for the rear as well. And then here's that AEV design for the wheel. Here's your Bison decal. And then out back you're going to have the AEV bumpers, again all in steel. Parking sensors. They have a spot here for light pods. And they give you recovery hooks. The only downside to this bumper is you don't have the steps built into the bumper in the rear anymore. Class 5 hitch. You do get this multi-flex tailgate. More blackout for the badges out back. Backup camera and light that shines below for your conventional hitch. They do provide a handle as well. This one has the fifth wheel prep package. You guys can see they stamped ZR2. And then this one was optioned with the factory bed cover too. 400 watts of power. And then you got that 4 and 7 pin for your fifth wheel and gooseneck trailer. And I like this matted out finish here. It gives it a really cool look. Down below, you guys can see your full-size spare 342 rear end. I'm gonna check this out. When you get the AEV package, they give you the bigger skid plates to protect the transfer case and the transmission too. As far as the powertrains go, you still have the gas engine, which comes standard, 401 horsepower, 464 pound-feet of torque. It's going to have the 10-speed transmission, which is the stamp-approved Allison. That's going to have a 373 rear. This Duramax was updated for 2024, so it's going to have 470 horsepower, up from 445, 975 pound-feet of torque, up from 910. Same 10-speed transmission, and as I mentioned, 342 rear. Let's go ahead and check out the interior. As far as the interior goes, this is a really nice design. This is the gray stone, and one thing I like about this interior is they give you better bolstering on the front seats. So top and bottom give you better support. So if you are going off road on the trails, when it gets bumpy, these will help support you. When you get the AEV package, they give you the embroiderment there, and on the floor mats down there. Bose sound system. Love the accents. You have like this black chrome accent here. Graphics look pretty cool on the interior as well. Lime green stitching, telescoping steering wheel. You have some drive modes, tow haul mode. You have 4 high, 4 low, and then grab handles pretty helpful for these high clearance steps. And when you close the door, check out your graphics they give you. There's some right there, shows ZR2, and then you have this one right there. Right here you have your locker for the rear. Up front it has an open diff, downhill assist, and then you have some more buttons like your exhaust brake. This is a alert for your lane keep assist, parking sensors, and you can drop the tailgate from inside, but you cannot put it back up with that multi-flex. Push button starts right there. Love the layout of this truck, very simple, easy to learn, and cup holders are pretty big. You have your wireless charger for your phone, 120 volt plug, 2 USBs, type A, type C's, deep storage, and it is illuminated inside of this storage area. You have 2 more USBs on the side here, type A and type C. As far as this screen goes, this is a 13.4 inch display. You do have a 360 camera, which comes standard, and bed view camera is right here. You can zoom in if you are hooking up to a gooseneck trailer. They do give you this 4K rear view mirror, home link, LED lighting. Love the black headliner. This one has the optional sunroof, and that rear glass does slide too. Seats do feel really comfortable on this one. Here's more of that design for the interior on the center console there. Now this screen is pretty much customizable, so you can change the overall design of it. Heads-up display can be adjusted for different things to look at there. And I like the passenger side, this storage area. And let's see if this truck can be used for a bed camper. So you guys can see right there, believe it or not, it can be for 1,858 pounds. Is that what that says? Let me zoom in real quickly. So 1,858 pounds is the capacity for a bed camper. Here's the rear. Seat back pockets. And this truck does have storage below. Additional storage and the seat backs on both sides. Cup holders and a little bit of storage for the armrests. Outboard heated seats, more USBs, air vents, cup holders. Let's take this truck for a quick drive. If you're new to my channel, I have an AT4X HD, and I feel as though my wheels might be giving a lot of road noise, and I wanted to see if these AEV wheels were any better. So I'm at 60 miles an hour, and I feel as though the wheels could be contributing to some of the road noise. Let's get up to about 75. I mean, this truck is still new. It only has 43 miles on it. But there's a little bit of road noise, but it's not as bad as my truck is now. My truck has 7,000 miles on it, and it's pretty loud. I mean, it's not unbearable yet, but it's loud. I can definitely tell there's a difference in the noise over the course of the miles that I have. This truck is not that case. This truck feels really good. It's not as loud as mine. And I love the on-road presence of these pickups. Like, they really do look really cool going down the road, especially with these bumpers on them. And the drivability of this truck is just like any other Silverado. Even with the lift, even with the more aggressive tires, this truck handles and performs really well. We towed a fifth wheel with our AT4X, and now we have a travel trailer that's about 8,000 pounds when it's loaded up, a little bit over that. And it's an HD truck. That's all I can tell you. It performs like it should. I'm gonna show you guys the Payload here in a second, but one thing you have to keep in mind is these trucks weigh about the same as a dually. So when you're braking, you can tell that these trucks are a little bit heavy, but they do have really good braking systems on the HD, so you don't have to worry about that extra weight, obviously. But it's just something to keep in the back of your mind, right? And when you're turning at 60 miles an hour, the truck doesn't squat down. That's the good thing about the Multimatic DSSV. It's not just an off-road suspension. It really does soften up the ride too. I think that the tires are a little bit stiffer, so that's where you're gonna get a little bit more of a harsher ride from. So you can always air down your tires if you don't like that feel. I don't know if I can show you. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, so these tires are aired down to like in the 50s. Wow. So yeah, they're gonna perform a lot better at this PSI. So this does ride like a 3/4 ton should, right? Let's go ahead and check out the Payload, and then that'll pretty much end the video. So here are the numbers on the door. You have a gross axle weight rating at 5,600 pounds, and the rear is 66. Gross fuel rating is going to be 11,350, and this truck has a total payload of 2,608 pounds. Here's your conventional and your gooseneck towing numbers. And as I mentioned, this truck weighs 8,742 pounds on the curb. But I hope you guys liked the video. Special shout out to Jerry Seiner for allowing me to do this video. If you would like to purchase this truck, it's not going to last long. I think they already have an appointment coming in like today, so I'll post the video the next day for you guys if you would like to purchase it, so it will still be available, hopefully.